have us be something that we're not. For ourselves, we don't do that. I mean, like if they had us singing something sexual or something inappropriate for us, our age, we won't sing.
We know how to politely say, no, that's not our vibe.
And if it's some curse words or something that we don't want to be, then we don't sing that. Exactly. And if somebody tried to have us rap or something like that, we'll do that because, you know,
It
that's
fits.
fine.
It
But
does fit, yeah.
anything that doesn't fit our boundaries and fit what we have, and, you know, if it goes out of our boundaries, then we won't.
But everyone that we've worked with, excuse me, I'm sorry, has been really open and allowed us to give input. So it's been cool.
I think that's the way it should be. I mean, you are, after all, the people who've got to get out there and do it. But Kelly, you said something interesting. You talked about, as a developing group, having some major disappointments which made you stronger. What sort of thing did you have in mind when you said that?
I think when we did Star Search, that made us a lot stronger. I mean, yeah, we lost, but that was also a turning point in our career where we regrouped and LaToya came in the group. We got new management and we got more serious. Our manager started us on this development camp where we woke up in the morning, went jogging, had voice lessons, practice all day, and it was just to make us stronger and also to prepare us for the future. So that was one of our main turning points.
Good. Well, that brings us to a good point. I want you, the camera, to get a good shot of this. This is your CD, Destiny's Child. What a cute title.
Thank you.
I thought about this when I knew I was going to come up and do this interview. I was sitting there to myself thinking, I'm old and they're young, and I'm English and they're American, and I'm from a small C conservative family and you're from a very different background. Where's this going to match? And then I got this and I listened to it, and I'm going to take a few seconds to rave about this because I think it'd either have to be The Grinch Who Stole Christmas or dead not to enjoy this CD.
Thank you.
It was really great. I mean, for those who don't know, if you haven't got this, go out and get it because it's got great ballads, it's got very toe-tapping tunes, it's got great arrangements, a beautiful arrangement of the old classic Sail On and so on. It's just a great CD, which made me think that, thinking this thing about, you know, different backgrounds, I looked for what was the common theme between my growing up and your growing up, and it seems to me that you've hit it right on the head. I remember growing up this sort of angst over young love, and every one of your songs seems to talk about love. So it seems only appropriate to ask you, are any of you in love right now?
With our work.
Now you said before you didn't have boyfriends.
No.
I mean,
We're in love with our family, we're in love with, and most of all, we're in
And
love
with each
what we
other,
do.
we have each other.
Right. But we sing about love because, like you said, the common thing, anyone can relate to love. Everyone has lost a loved one. You know, it could be like a 3-year-old kid who lost a dog or anything. They can relate to it. Everyone can relate to love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a
love.
guy.
I mean,
It doesn't necessarily have to be a guy.
or a woman.
Oh,
for
now
men.
just a second. What's this about? You know, come and get my love right now. I want to love you as much as you love me. Isn't that the lyric from No No No? What's that general effect? You know, hey boy, I'm ready for you now.
Come and get my love. No, it's
Oh,
ready
come
to
and
be.
get my love. It's all here for you.
I'm ready to be.
okay.
It's like I'm
Yeah.
ready to be committed to you because the
Yeah.
song is about a guy who's saying no. He's fronting when he's in front of his friends, like, man, you know, I don't want to be around her, but he really, really likes you, and you're saying that I'm here. I got my love out on the table. I'm ready to be, you know, what you want in a relationship. It's all here for you, so you know, come and get it. But if you fronting when you know you really want it, then.
And we're hip to the game too. We've had relationships before, so we know how it feels to be in love. I mean, we aren't totally clueless in that area.
Good. I'm pleased to hear that. Now let's deal with something which we can't avoid talking about because it is so much a part of your liner notes and your autographs. This is your very predominant Christian background. But I notice that you've chosen to go the more mainstream route. Is that, I mean, what guided that choice?
It's just us. We're just, I mean, what you see is what you get. And we didn't really plan out how we wanted to come out and how our songs wanted to come. I mean, we wanted to make sure that the album was diverse. And we wanted to make sure that everybody can relate to us. And we recorded 33 songs to get the 12 that are on the album. And we picked out the best. And that how it came out, that's just us. It's us. We were just ourselves with our clothes, with our image, with our singing, with everything. We just give you us.
Time is pressing and we've got a definite time limit on this. So there are a couple of other areas I'd like to touch on very briefly. The first thing that crossed my mind listening to the album, as I said, I really, really enjoyed it. And there are a lot of very sophisticated effects on there, like reverb and all the rest of it. How are you able to capture that effectively in a stage performance, or is your stage performance very different from what people might hear if they buy your CD?
It's the same.
I think it's the same.
I think actually the stage performance is better because you can really see us do it, and it's dance,
And you can feel it.
it's entertainment, and whatever we have to do to get the audience into it, we're willing to do as long as we stay within
In
our
the boundaries. In the boundaries.
But the stage performance is actually better.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that. The song "My Time Has Come," you sing that it's too far, it's too fast, it won't last. Does it sometimes feel a little like that for the group at the moment, or is everything totally under control as well? I mean, I know the song goes on in a very positive mode, but it did occur to me that maybe the way things happen in this business, maybe that could echo some of your feelings from time to time.
When we first started out, there were a lot of people, because it took us 4 years to get a record deal, and then 2 years to record the album after we got the record deal. There were a lot of people like at school saying, "Oh, y'all been doing this for so long, y'all not gonna ever get a record deal. When are y'all gonna come out? Yeah, I haven't heard y'all's little CD yet," you know. So that song, when we heard that song, it was appropriate because we could, you know, like justify that. We knew, you know, that was exactly what happened to us. People said that, but we knew in our hearts that if we stuck with it and if we worked really, really hard, that our time would come. And our time came. Our single came out. Our single went gold. Our single went platinum. Our album came out. It's gold in Canada. It's on its way to gold in the States. Everything is just happening slowly for us, and it's not happening too fast. But our time is slowly coming, and we really give all thanks and praises to God because we know we kept our faith in God the whole 6 years. And He's got us this far, and we know that He'll take us further.
I think you just said something there which I notice every time I talk to groups who seem to have arrived very suddenly. You know, they seem to be overnight successes. I don't think people realise, particularly when you're as young as you are. I mean, I always wondered, what, he's 18 at the moment? I always wondered.
Around there.
Around there.
Well, I mean,
Around that
a lot
age.
of people, and I raise it because a lot of people would say 18, well, really, what do they know? But you've been working at this, as you say, for 6 years, and the results definitely sharp. It's a very sophisticated sound. Last question, is the inevitable question, I suppose, is where do you go from here? And I don't mean Tacoma, because I know that, but where are you going as a group? You've got another album planned? I mean, what's in the next 12 months for you?
Right now, we're concentrating on this album because it's only been out a couple of months. But we're on the Boys to Men tour, and after we get off of the tour, we go to Europe. As a matter of fact, we go to Europe in a week.
And then go back on the tour.
Then go back on the tour, and then we go back to Europe, back to Japan, possibly to Africa. Then we'll start recording our second album, which we plan on producing a lot more on, and we plan on writing more of our videos and producing more of our videos. One day we want to have our own record company, all 4 of us together, and have our own artists and help some other artists out. Like Clef helped us out, and like Jermaine Dupri helped us out because we have to, do the same thing they did for us.
Well, exactly as Boys to Men are doing, in fact.
Boys to Men.
Yes.
We could be here all day.
SWV,
A lot of artists that
guys.
helped
So many
us.
artists that have inspired us and gave us a lot of words of wisdom, and we do nothing but thank them. And we also want to follow on, what they did for us.
Well, we want to thank you for taking time out of a very busy day.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful concert tonight.
Thank
And,
you.
Come back and see us again.
We
And this
will.
time, take a look at the city because it's worth taking a look
We
at.
will.
Yeah, before we go, we just want to thank everybody out there for helping us in these Chicago goal, and please keep supporting us, and please keep us in your prayers.
And please pick
On the
up.
album.
If you don't have it, pick it up.
That's the one. Pick up the one.
That one right there.
Stay tuned.